Do you want to have more? Do you want an increase in your life? Then you need to accept the reality of who you are. Embrace your present, not necessarily settle there. How to receive more of what you've got. If you are stuck and you want an increase in your life, this video is for you. There was a story in Matthew chapter 25 from verse 40 to 29. This story depicts different things. But for the purpose of this video, I will narrow this discussion to 5 different angles. And not to make this video too long, I will divide it into 5 episodes. The story here was told by Jesus, and it was about a man who wanted to embark on a journey. This man called his 3 servants and distributed his goods unto them. Typically, 3 men were mentioned here. But the story here resonates with every woman on earth today. While the 2 of them did well with their gifts, however, the 3rd man went ahead to hide his gift. One of the things that could be seen in the life of this man who went ahead to hide his gift is what I call lack of acceptance. Yes, lack of acceptance. One of the ways a man can receive more of what he has is to embrace, to accept, and to use what he has been given. Something should be noted here. The man gave them gifts according to their ability, not because of status or their size. Because it is a futile effort to give to any man what he doesn't have capacity for in life. So, there's no impartiality in what you have gotten in life. We could see from this story that the man who got one gift from his master did nothing about it, but rather went ahead to bury it in the ground. Do you know that this man did not bury this gift because of quantity, but because he failed to embrace it? He failed to accept who he was, and he was also focusing on another man's race to run his own race, which is very detrimental to any man's journey in life. Because as our faces are different, so our races are on earth. Our inability or failure to accept who we are and embrace what is presented to us or what we have gotten will make us irrelevant on account of value. Many have lost sight of what they have capacity for, but rather focus on what somebody else is doing better. And rather than improving themselves, they keep what they have unused. Sometimes, this set of people are the biggest complainers in life. Some will even come out later in life and talk ill about those who have used or who are using what they have got well. This was apparent in the life of that servant who went ahead to hide his talent. In verse 24 of that Matthew chapter 25, let me read it. And the one who had received 1 talent came and said, Lord, I know that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. What a perspective. What a thought from a man who spent days, weeks, months, probably years doing nothing with what was given to him. Most times, if you see those who quickly point accused fingers or criticize what somebody else is doing, apparently, they have nothing significant they are doing with their lives. So, to justify and gratify their irresponsibilities, they quickly judge others. There's a lesson I want you to learn here. There's something called atrophy of the muscle. Muscle atrophy means muscle wasting or a decrease in muscle size. This comes up when there's a disuse or when muscle has not been used over time. Now, when you refuse to accept who you are and embrace what you have, particularly in the present, the ability to have more will not be there. Because it is erroneous to put your attention, your focus on what you don't have while neglecting what you have in the present. Until a man embraces the present, the future is not assured. Until a man embraces what he has, what he doesn't have is not sure. Because if you fail to do something with what you have in the present, you will have nothing to reap tomorrow. This was seen in the life of that servant who failed to accept who he was and embrace what he got. He eventually missed all, including that 1 talent. Do you want to have more? Do you want an increase in your life? Then you need to accept the reality of who you are. Embrace your present, not necessarily settle there. Embrace the little you've got and use it to your merit. rather than focusing on another man's success and being resentful towards them. I will see you in my next episode on how to have more of what you've got. Thanks for watching. God gives you wisdom. Bye for now. Ireo.